What's good, people? We got drama. Drama, drama, drama. Yeah. I don't know, my name, this is JSIB. You know, the reason why I get so excited about drama is because when I was very young, I always vowed to myself to never be part of no bullshit. You know, I'm an only child. I stayed to myself. I had a couple niggas down with my dogs coming up. Moved to Florida. Ain't really had no friends like that. Couple. Always kept just a couple real niggas. Other niggas, you know, okay, you be polite, whatever. Fuck 'em. But drama. People taking people's names. Rick Ross. The real Rick Ross just got out of jail. Got out of prison. 20 years. And then you got the fat Rick Ross. The high cholesterol Rick Ross. The I need liposuction Rick Ross. Yeah, him. Perpetrating to be a whole nother person. Why do these motherfuckers do that? Weezy did the same shit trying to be like Jay-Z so he get somebody from up north to write his lyrics so he can sound like an up north rapper because you got two different cultures. You know, a southern rapper can't really, you know, or somebody just strictly from the south, Louisiana at that, you know, can't just flip their style. Why? Because he's from Louisiana. He's from the South. Me, I could probably flip my style a little bit just because I was born in Rochester, New York. Can't get no upstater than that. Upstate, NY, Rochester, the Rock. You know, in the wilderness, Yahweh made water come from the rock because the people was thirsty. Rochester, New York, they call it the Rock. And I moved to Florida when I was 9. You know what I'm saying? But I was in Rochester for 9 years. You know, still got a little accent every now and then. You know, down here it's like the chicks, the females, they was always like, "This, you ain't, where you from?" You know, because I wasn't no full country nigga. I'm from Rochester. You know, so it blend. You know, but I go home, you know, I'm country as hell because, you know, we're so strong and I've been down in Florida for so long. But the people in Florida, they can tell because I'm not as country as they are. You know, so it ain't no problem for me to get on the up north beat. Ain't no problem for me to get on no down south beat. You know, so, but Wayne, he's strictly from the south, trying to act like he from up north. Drake from Canada, you see who he fucking with, you know. Well, you just turn your back on the south. I got some love for the north and the south, you know. The north was my home, the south was my home. I respect all that. You know, the hood's different. You know, upstate, you know, in New York, period, you just got block at the block at the block at the block. Down south, you got hoods. You know, you drive into certain areas, then you got the blocks. But you may have to drive a little bit before you get to the block. But there's a hood in every little town. In New York, you just got blocks. You know, you beefing with the block right over. Crazy, you know, but it be like that. The next block over, you beefing with. Right around the corner, you know what I'm saying? Your chick, you know, probably stay on the block with where the niggas that you beefing with. You know, that's New York. Down south is different. But anyway, I ain't gonna get into all that, but Rick Ross, you can't just take a motherfucking name like that, you know, and then don't show him no love and act like it ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? You done made plenty of money off trying to be like this nigga, and you ain't even got no money for this nigga. Oh, well, you got some now, you know, them lawyers get involved. You know, Damo's telling the story in '07. That's the first thing I heard about when I started fucking with JDW. The first thing he played for me was Damo. Talk about this Rick Ross shit. I was like, wow. I was like, that nigga is like that. That nigga is shiesty like that. How you gonna sit there and promise motherfucker shit and say you know, they good and this and that, and then cut them loose when you get the money? It's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And it's like no respect for a motherfucker like that. I don't give a damn who you are, what you become. You know what I'm saying? It ain't yourself. You don't even know who yourself is. I think what 50 call you Officer Ricky. What's your name, like William or something? Don't know who that is. Just like Weezy don't, whatever his government, what Dwayne Carter, I don't know. Motherfuckers don't know who they are. You know, I mean, but what can you do when you got fucked in your ass at 8 years old? It ain't funny, but shit. I mean, ain't nobody just own up to it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be kissing the motherfucker on the mouth and then be like, the mafia do it. Like, nigga, whenever you know what I'm saying? Or the mob do it. It ain't too many niggas in the mob. I know one. But they don't kiss on the mouth neither. Not on the mouth. Nah. But, you know, it's just a quick excuse to give the people like y'all a mob. Y'all ain't no fucking mob. But anyway. Yeah, this shit about to go down. JSIB PrimetimeHustlinEntertainment, keeping it real with the people. The realest nigga never knows. We about to mention one of the realest never known. So pay attention, there will never be a clone. Besides Shirley Son, the only lady out the womb, so he got stuck. So mama keep going to church and praise the God. Right now my calling is the streets, that we on the fly. If we didn't have to slay ride, it feel good putting money in your mailbox. And your kids piggy bank, grandma's everybody. Not give them the damn what people think about. So I mastered that since it brought me all from the ground. We all gotta die. So while I'm still here looking in my kids' eyes, nothing else makes shit besides get died. Give them something they can smoke to. Obama, this what they told me. I'm a troubled soldier, nigga, cause I ain't listen to them motherfuckers. I'm a bad soldier, fuck Uncle Sam. They been when my time done, won't kiss ass, ride 'em up, drill sergeant. I'm a hit the blood, basic training, muscle very made word on my PT. PrimetimeHustlinEntertainment, we here. Hey, y'all check me out.